Okay. I don't know if I can get through all this. Let's see. I wrote on here, hunger. Why so hungry every day? Is anybody else having this problem?
I don't know.
Because I'm like super hungry.
Eric's
I'm
not
barely
eating.
every day.
Like, I will go in at like 2 o'clock,
3
3 o'clock and say, dude, have you eaten today? And he's like, no. And he's been up since 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Just ate a banana. It's 1:22.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some. It shouldn't be that we're sitting at home. Because for us,
That's normal.
that's not a thing. But for some reason, I'm like super hungry. Like,
Yeah.
I'm eating, and 5 minutes later, I'm hungry.
I've been getting that
like
too.
I haven't eaten at all.
I noticed that one night I made
I'm actually hungry right now.
baked chicken, vegetable, and something else. But
No chicken.
it was a full meal. And I ate dinner, and I'm telling you, it was not 15 minutes later, and I was starving.
Yeah, what's up with
like, I hadn't eaten anything, and so I just drank some water, thinking, okay, maybe I didn't get enough water today. And that didn't help. And so I add some chia seeds to my water, thinking, okay, maybe I just need to fill it up with some chia. And that didn't work. I ended up going in and eating an entire bag of baby carrots.
Did it work though?
No!
See?
I think that same night
I had a bowl of
you had
cereal.
popcorn.
No. Like, if I'm snacky, like if I'm really hungry in the evening, I found that if I eat a bowl of popcorn, I am good. And I don't wake up hungry. But if I just have something small, like a bowl of cereal or a cup of tea and a cookie or something, I wake up in the morning so hungry, I'm shaking.
Belong in a blitz.
All I know is I'm like way hungry. And then when dinner time does come around,
You're not eating it.
I don't want to eat any of it. But I'm super hungry.
Yep.
And I'm going to bed hungry, and I'm waking up even more hungry.
So what I did this grocery shopping time is I tried to get things that I don't normally get. Different items.
You think variety is the problem?
I think maybe, like, because you don't want to keep eating the same stuff over and over.
I never do.
I don't think that's the problem.
I like
with
variety.
Me because I haven't been. I cannot eat for many hours, and then when I get extremely hungry, I can't eat.
Well, and I think that's
Yeah,
what
well,
happens
that's-
with Daddy.
Yeah, well, it's like you get to a certain point where you've become
Your body is
you're
hungry,
way
but you
past
have
hungry
no
and
appetite.
you can't eat anything. I've done that before back in the day when I had no money. But now I don't. I mean, we have food sitting in there.
Right, I'll make an entire meal. I might make 3 meals, and nobody eats it, and it pisses me off.
Oh, it gets eaten.
The
Trust
next
me.
day.
Oh, trust me, it gets eaten. Cause my breakfast ain't like y'all breakfast. All right, what else you got over there? You got anything else?
My last one is Cameroonian authorities arrested 6 people and charged them with rebellion after they were caught distributing free face masks and hand sanitizer. Cameroon has 3,000 cases of COVID-19, more than any other African nation, and they are denying that it's a problem there. The 6 people who were charged are facing up to 4 years in prison for trying to help prevent the spread of this virus.
Well, that seems smart.
Because during the last presidential election, these 6 people supported the opposition.
That seems like a real smart,
I got
big,
nothing to say about Latin
real
America and what's going
big
on
brain
right now.
maneuver.
Cameroon is not Latin American.
African countries are having the same problem.
Yeah.
You heard about the guy in Brazil? That's what I was thinking of. The health minister of Brazil quit after a week.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you saw that Trump fired somebody last night, right?
Oh God, Trump firing people is not even newsworthy anymore.
Didn't he make a show about firing people?
Yeah, he did.
Hold on.
Isn't that like
You're
just
fired.
a segment of his life
Why
Yeah.
is it
is
18?
when they look for someone to fire.
Just
today.
firing people just because he feels like it. Yeah. All right. What else we got here?
Trump fires the State Department watchdog last night.
But that's isn't, you said watchdog, so that's outside of the government. That's not a person. Wouldn't that be a...
Donald Trump on Friday removed a watchdog critical of personnel moves in the State Department. He informed Congress of the move in a letter to the House Speaker, in which he gave no specific reason for firing the State Department Inspector General. He said he no longer had full confidence in the State Department's Inspector General.
Inspector General. Okay.
Because he's being investigated by that guy.
Well,
Again, still.
yeah. All right. What else do I have here? I really don't want to talk about this, and I'm getting to the end of my rope. But
Let's talk about this.
let's,
That's,
Oh, boy.
Don't make that
we
the thing.
really got to stop her.
You said it earlier too.
But see, when I say it, it's funny.
Whatever.
Were you funny? Is that what you're trying to say? You were bringing the funny?
I don't have the funny. I'm
See?
not funny.
See?
You are not.
It's not us being
You're
mean.
not
And
funny
she
when you
admits it.
try.
And when you what you find funny is really
God,
just
no.
not funny.
Not.
You're like Frank.
Yeah.
Trying to say you have the
Chinese
the,
humor.
the humor chops of Frank. Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Why are we? And I don't get this. I don't know if it's worth talking about though. But why are we still talking about the validity of working from home? People are. The world is
Haven't people been working from home for many years now?
not at this level.
Well, Twitter just said that their staff can work at home for the rest of the time.
Yeah,
They
not
don't have to go back. They
Yeah,
did. They
not
said
at
they
this
don't have to
level.
go back to work.
Not at all.
They don't have to go back to the office. They can stay at home.
If they have if a company has a brick and mortar office, they don't want people not coming to it. Because then why are you paying for a brick and mortar office?
Right.
Because you know what? The cost of lighting that office is the same, whether there are people sitting there or not. So
Not if the lights aren't on.
yeah, but they turn the lights on. It's part of, just business. Unless the lights are on some kind of timer or something in an area. But if one person is in that area, the lights got to be on. So lighting that area for one person is the same as lighting it for the whole department. Yeah, it's. I don't know why we're having this conversation in the news, in the media. Is it valid to have people working from home? It's like asking the same question, and people are doing it. Is it valid that students learn online?
You
It's
know what
like
I
both
don't
things
understand about
should
that?
be happening.
You have kids who struggle, who are now given the option to learn online. So if they have social issues or emotional issues in the classroom, they are now given that option to go home and do online learning. Why is it only the trouble students are given that option without any question, but the rest of the kids cannot do that without question? The teachers still have to do the work. The teachers still are teaching the lessons. It's not devaluing a teacher. They're not being removed from the equation, but the kids are still learning. Why is it a question for every other child?
Can't help you there.
But then we go back to parents don't like their kids and they don't want them at home. Some of them can't be at home and work. Not every job is a work at home job.
I agree.
We need those people who work outside of the house. They're important too.
Very important too. All right, before I pass out, last thing, I need a short answer. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Talk.
When do my hands, neighbors, and family stop being the enemy?
Your
hands? Why are your
COVID-19. Because, remember, they were telling everybody to wash their hands because, and don't touch your face and all this stuff. When do your hands and, of course, your family and your neighbors stop being the enemy? Especially if you're opening everything up.
What was your... You said you wanted something from us. What did you want from us again?
When? When does that happen?
When does this happen?
I have no idea.
When do I stop fearing mis manos?
I think people have already stopped.
Really?
I think so. At least their hands.
You telling me people aren't washing their hands no more?
Well, of course you're washing your hands,
Are
but
you
you're not
washing
afraid of friggin' touching your face anymore.
You saying people are not afraid of touching their face anymore?
No. Wash it.
I don't know
wash
about
your
that.
hands.
I don't
sure.
know about
but
that.
why? If you go through life, you're gonna touch your face.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to. I mean, what are you gonna do? My nose itches.
Yeah. That's exactly. If you watch the commercials that come on Al Jazeera, that's exactly what they're doing, and that's commercial is from the WHO, where they're showing not touching.
There's a video going around right now that some Japanese scientists put out, and what they did was they gave one person a block, like you would have hand sanitizer, of an invisible ultraviolet paint. The same thing that they did on Mythbusters. And he rubbed it on his hands, and then they had a buffet where I think 10 or 15 other people came and served themselves. And when they turned off the light, the guy had the paint around his mouth and had it all over the place. But then every single other person in that room had it on them, had it on their collar, had it on their face, had it on their hands, had it on their food, had it everywhere. And they thought that they were being safe. They thought they were being conscious of where they put their hands and how they touched the stuff and blah, blah, blah. And they were not. And so I don't know.
Only on that thing on Mythbusters, it was only the germaphobe that got out clean.
I mean, I think
But they were already practicing the things to not transfer.
I
It was scary.
I think I don't know. I don't think you can ever really be totally safe with being in public around people. You're always going to have germs everywhere. No matter what you're doing, no matter what the disease is, no matter if it's a cold or a flu or whatever, you're always going to have, if you're in the same building as two other people and they go to the same parts of the same building, yeah, you're gonna get the same germs.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why did we shut everything down?
Don't shut everything down for the flu.
That's my other question. Why did we shut everything down if we're all going to get it anyway?
I think that the transmission was slowed by shutting things down.
Sure.
I think that by shutting the things down, you made people more aware of how they interact with one another, with items, blah, blah, blah. I'm a germaphobe. This is not a secret. And even I would, before the shutdown, when I see a child pick their nose on the carpet, the first thing I do is hand them a wet wipe. I'm a preschool teacher. That's what they do. They pick their nose. They scratch their ass.
With the carpet?
On the carpet.
2 knuckles deep.
It happens. In a 10-minute little mini lesson on the carpet, I might have 7 kids digging in their nose in 10 minutes.
What else are you going to do if you're uncomfortable?
What?
What?
That's what you do.
Sticking
And
your
that's
nose?
the only reason you pick your nose is because something's uncomfortable and you're trying to get it out.
Oh, you're talking about something in your nose.
Yeah.
That's
Because
not
I thought you were saying that the child is just generally feeling uncomfortable and picking the nose 2 knuckles deep is the way that they
Right.
solve that
No.
problem. That would be weird.
No.
So when I am out in public, and this has been like this since I started working with children a million years ago. But when I see things, I'm like, I'm not touching that, and I'm not touching that, and I've got to figure out a way to do that. And I always have hand sanitizer or wet wipes with me, or both, because I don't want to touch that. Because motherfuckers are nasty.
This ain't the voice.
No, this is not the AI voice.
Like,
This is not
I
the
remember one
professional
time we were, Keegan was just getting to the stage where she was like, Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom. And we were in Target shopping, and so I said, okay, let's go to the bathroom. And as we're rushing into the bathroom, some woman rushes past us, pushes me aside with the children, and rushes past us. So we do our thing, we're at the sink washing our hand, and the woman comes out and just leaves. Now, 2 was probably like close to 4, and he said, Mommy, really loud in a full bathroom, Mommy, that lady didn't wash her hands. Is she the reason we can't touch the doorknobs?
You?
And it was at that moment I was like,
Yup.
uh-huh. And all the other moms was like, yes, that's why you know. And it's that kind of stuff that most people don't observe. They didn't think anything about this woman just rushing past and, then leaving without washing her hands. And now she just took all those bathroom germs, and now she's spreading them all around Target to everything she touches.
Everything. All that fecal matter.
All of it.
In a bathroom, fecal matter is basically aerosolized and it's everywhere. So, it's
Always
kind
get
of a
1 or
waste
2
of time to
sprayers.
wash your hands, but you should wash your hands.
And
All right.
never use the air blowers.
I'm not gonna go into the other things because I think I need to stop. So, do you have anything else?
No.
Good.
Check out our Patreon. It's up in the running.
There is Patreon.
And if you support us on Patreon, we'll give you a big old shout out. Because you're special and we love you.
That made it cool when you did the snap it. Oh god. If you want to follow the Traveling Farrs, you can follow us at the He's Back. YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, and wherever good podcasts are sold. If you like the Instagram and the Twitters, Traveling Farrs. If you like the email that Kieran will always read,
I do.
travelingfars@gmail.com, and the blog space, the travelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in the blueberry. Keegan, how was your experience today?
Neat.
Good. Say goodbye to the people.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon. It'll be in the description.
It will.
Put it
It's
in
there.
the description. Check out Keegan at LunaWolf66
On the Instagram.
on the Instagram.
It's also in the description.
And
And him.
No one cares about me.
It's in the description.
Look
Trust
for-
me, it's
look-
all there.
look
It's in
at the
our
description.
intro and outro.
if you would
Just
like to see
watch the
more
video,
videos from Aaron and Keegan, they have some videos that we've recorded in the past called Growing Up Expat. Just scroll down
A
to the bottom
discontinued
of
series.
the channel and you'll find
It's on
their videos.
hiatus.
A
All right.
discontinued
Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.
Say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye.
I totally
Peace.
neglected Cam 2. I'm so sorry, Cam 2.